It worked. Hooray. Welcome. I'm trying to figure out how to position me camera. Ooh, that's a lot of... Ooh, hoo, hoo. Wow. Get a... So, weird thing, I know. And that's because I'm in my new dorm. Hello, new dorm. So, people may be wondering, hey, what's the stream for and why is it so sudden? It's convincing me to work instead of sleep, which I got some coffee for, so it's something. Anywho, I'm going to set up my laptop and then we're going to get started basically. So, what we're doing tonight is I'm trying to finish this tail I've been working on and I'm going to reposition the camera so you can see it a little bit better. Um, and I'm going to work on Slade if I can, and also we're probably going to work on some of my Inktober because as long as I finish it by midnight, it's on time, right? I already blacklined it. I just got to color it in. So feel free to talk to me. I will be happily answer questions or talk about really weird stuff. That's what I like to do on my streams. This is my first time doing a fursuit thing on stream, if that makes sense, on YouTube, because I've streamed on Facebook before, and that's fun. But I feel like YouTube would be a interesting place to stream. So I'm gonna bring out my laptop. We're probably gonna listen to Undertale music or Homestuck music is good too, because those are copyright free. Eh, eh. Yeah, but for example, so I've been doing some maintenance on this tail. I put on a new bottom star, some new elastic, and I'm putting on a new bottom because there was an old feathered bottom, which is actually this, but they wanted it black into white, and I'm making them some feathers. I think that'll look nicer. Alright, so let's set this guy up, and I got my laptop right here. Laptop! Look, I got all the nerd stickers. I know it's backwards, but I got all the nerd stickers. So I made a tweet about this stream, and I'm like, cool, I'm giving them just a little bit less than an hour's notice. It's because the stream was a surprise to me as well. I'm sure that they'll be fine. And then I go on Twitter to post the link to the stream, and I'm like, hey, you never posted that. So this is a very full-on surprise to some people, including me. All right, we'll get some good jams going. My really old computer. Hey, y'all. Hey. Welcome. And also, I'm going to bring up the comment section in the stream. On my side, too, I'm going to mute it, though, on my laptop, so then I can... I noticed you, child. So I can keep track of... By the way, for people who are curious on who I'm calling child, my younger sibling is on the stream. Say hi to Jagged. So basically, I'm going to have it up here, and we're going to have some fun. No internet connection. Bite my butt. I should have done this before I started the stream. But I didn't because I'm a loser. Hey, 420. Okay. Beep, beep, beep. What's the password? That's my password. Alright, so the new feathers I made for this tail look like this, but I felt like they're too thin. And that's because I made the pieces, I feel like, because they were connected, they didn't turn out quite right. So I'm remaking them off the same base, but I'm remaking them separately. And I think that's going to create a nice, better feathered look for this tail. So that's what we're going to watch, at least in the beginning, until I lose my mind. And then from there, we are going to do some Inktober. And if I get to it, we're going to work on Slade. And then you guys are going to see the really weird look Slade has right now because he has no eyes. And I've got the foamy part of his eyes done. What I got to do now is do the painting on the that stuff, which is going to be his green and obviously his black. And then he's going to be able to see again. Oh, I have the eyes here. Hey, welcome. Gonna make some fun suits. Skype won't let me exit out of it. You see, this is why Discord is better. Close. Thank the Lord, it finally got out of my life. Woohoo! I can't believe Skype died. That's what everyone said when they saw that Discord got when Discord got video chat. Everyone's like, I can't believe Skype died. And I have to agree. This suit, this one I'm making is for someone else. They commissioned me to do a repair on it. And it's a pretty old tale, but I've been doing stuff like shaving some of the fur to make it more even, replacing some of the parts, taking off some of these and putting on bottoms and re-putting them back on because they issues. So that's what we're gonna do. Alright, this is gonna be weird. Oh, okay, I already muted it. And the one in the thumbnail, by the way, oh, this is weird. Why am I in full screen? This is not what I wanted. This is an awkward spot. I look like I'm scratching my nose. Okay, got it. Oh, I can talk to you. Let's see how delayed this is. No, I'm not going to say something really weird like souk. There we go. Oh, you found me from Myron's channel. Myron is pretty awesome. Good friend of mine. I can't wait to see him tomorrow because we're grabbing food before DG Furball. Woo! And while my computer figures out its life. 0 for you. Nice! YouTube actually doing its job. Woo! Alright, yep, these did not react kindly. It's also really finful. I am indeed going to MFF. I'm like super uber excited for MFF. I originally wanted Slade 2.0 done, actually for Anthrocon, but maybe for MFF at this point. I'm trying to clear my commission list first because, you know, customers come first. See, this one ripped it off. I was really salty at these, and then I took like a day break because I was salty. And I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to redo these, and then I'm going to put a second layer of foamies on the top. Puppy paws are actually a lot harder than they appear to be, but they're a lot of fun to make. The puppy paws I've made are a little bit on the download due to the fact they're with Slade 2.0. But I'm hoping to make some more puffy paws that I can show before 2.0 is done. Am I going to dance at MFF? The answer to that question is absolutely, if I can. Definitely going to go for Floor Wars. I have like all the Twitters on notification. I get notified the moment Floor Wars is open, and I go boo, and I go apply as fast as I can. That was scary for Anthrocon because I was in class, and thankfully I still got in. But yeah, no, that's what I'm doing to try to get into Floor Wars. And then for the dance comp, I'm doing a group routine with someone, and I'm super excited to do that. But I am going to make Myron dance with me, you know it. But I'm doing a group routine, and we've been working really hard on it, and it looks really cool. So I can't wait to show you guys that one. My partner's actually going to be a suit of mine that I make as well. So I'm like super excited to dance with another suit of mine in like a dance routine, and that's really cool. And it hasn't been made yet, so like That's why I'm trying to clear my commission list so I'm not behind. Alright. I've had fur in my throat this entire time. And I'm like choking. I don't know where to put this for now. Pow! Over there. Alright, what I gotta do now is I gotta heat up my hot glue gun. Plugged in. So now as my hot glue gun is heating up, we're going to make some patterns of this. I'm going to go grab my materials, and then we're going to move to a view you can better see this. I love Floor Wars as well. Floor Wars is so much fun. I can't even express. I do have a problem a little bit with my asthma, because fun fact, I have asthma, and then I'm in a fursuit, and then I'm dying every time I do something. But it's too much fun not to do it, you know what I mean? So, yeah, no, let me grab my stuff. It's right here. I got a new container to hold all my stuff. It cost me like $20 at Target. Maybe a bit more. Oh, I mean, what you can do if you have a dragon sona like me, well, mine's a little bit fluffier, but I have other dragon sonas that don't have fur. I'll answer your question in a second. There's still fur stuck in my throat from like when I was cleaning. But like when you are making a dragon sona or something, you could use this really short fur. It's called minky or beaver fur, and it's still soft, but it's short enough to not look like fur if you do it right, if you know what I mean. And if you use the correct padding, and if you make it more of a skin tight suit, which doesn't sound like great, but if you put padding on, that still works and it's still animalistic. You can pull off the dragon look without it being fuzzy, if you know what I mean. And you can use other kind of materials too. Hey, Johnny. Is there a dancer you don't want to dance against? I'm getting flashbacks to last MFF. No, I love dancing against people. My first ever Floor Wars, I was like, my idols in this dance competition. I wasn't in suit. This was at AnthroCon. My first AnthroCon, so 2016. 2016 AnthroCon. I know years. So that was my first AnthroCon. I'm going to start tracing this so I don't get too distracted. It was my first AnthroCon, and all was well. And I was like, I'm going to do Floor Wars with my friend Tommy Fox. He's a great dude if you want to talk to him. And I started doing Floor Wars, and I'm just like, alright, this is the first round. I'm in non-suit, which is already kind of iffy for me. I don't like dancing out of suit as much. But, I was like, I'll be fine. It's chill. I'm gonna have fun. My idol's in here. As long as I don't go up against them in the first round, I'll be okay. It'll be okay. We'll get through this. Guess who I went up against in my first round? I was out of there in 2 seconds flat. That's okay, I still had so much fun. By the way, if you're wondering, that was Atsu Fox. And for those of you who know fursuit dancers, how much for pause? Right now, I'm going to be closed for a little bit on commissions due to the fact I really want to catch up before I take anything more. But when I am finally done with my queue, which I'm guessing is going to be around MFF, I am going to be taking smaller commissions like paws and tails and stuff until like the summer, where I can do like a single suit commission, if you know what I mean. Which I'm still planning on doing pre-mades, because I want to experiment with a lot of creatures and kind of perfect the craft, if you know what I mean. But when I finally do open up for that, you're looking, I guess it depends if you want puffy paws or not. Puffy paws are going to be, oh goodness, I made myself a new spreadsheet of prices because of my current experience and learning the cost of materials and how much time I've been spending. And my best guess for puffy paws will be around 60, but I can't guarantee because I got to see, the pattern you got, what furs there are. God, pricing is so complicated, you guys. All right, I got part of it. Pow! Alright, what other questions do we got? Before wasn't they put me against strobes, I'd sit and do nothing. Same. Like, I would still dance with strobes. The thing is, strobes has this energy and his ability to touch, and I actually went to a dancer panel at Anthrocon, and I got to sit with him, and he got to teach me and a group of people how he dances, and his refinement and his strategies, and it was... And I've been practicing cutting since, and I'm not fantastic yet. You can see it in some of my dance free strobes, like freestyles. I free strobes. My mind is on daddy strobes, but you can see me starting to learn, and that's the point. Is I'm still learning, but honestly, thanks to the furry fandom, I've like, if it wasn't for the furry fandom, I wouldn't be dancing. I would just be like, probably a boring ass college student. Gives me it's like it gives my life more depth. If that makes sense. Alright. Strobes is that good at dancing. You are absolutely correct. I want to make sure I didn't miss any comments. I'm trying to hit them. Woohoo! How much? Okay, yay! Am I going to the meet tomorrow? I am. It's going to be a lot of fun. And the goal is to get Slade to be at least wearable. I'm getting distracted. I'm making my suit right now. Guess what? I'm making suits too. We'll be suit making buddies. Yay! I cut out a piece. Are you guys proud of me yet? How long has it been? 18 minutes and I finally cut out a piece. I'm getting work done. Oh yeah, I said I would resituate the camera so you guys can see a bit better. I got a new tripod, and that's how I filmed my claymation video I did the other day, in case you guys were wondering. Is this good? I'm so excited for the meet tomorrow. Because my roommate, she's a furry. Well, one of my roommates is a furry, the other one isn't, but she's friends with us and doesn't care too much. She pretends like she cares sometimes. She's like, oh, disgusting. But then she puts on a head and she guilty pleasure said, I know, I'm gonna convert her one day. Pow! But I'm excited because my roommate really doesn't go that much. Because every weekend she drives back to her home instead of staying on campus. And her home is a state away. What was the idea behind your one suit flame, I believe? The one in the video. I do have a suit that's eventually going to be a thing, and their name is Flamey. And they're secretly actually my main Sona before Slade was a thing. Which I'm honestly considering them both my main Sona because I love dragons and I love foxes. But Flamey is one of my main Sona, which I just said. But like, they are what you would say literally just me as an animal. And I love them a lot. They are my life and soul. And they will be a suit one day, and that's what I plan on doing more of, talking videos in when I actually take making videos a little bit more seriously than I do now, if I do that. But no, Flamey is my sweet baby child, basically. And I would protect them and love them more than I do myself, which is weird because they are me. But my idea behind them was that they started out as a dragon I made a really long time ago, and as I grew up, I used to be, as a kid, I used to get bullied a lot for liking dragons, which sounds stupid because it is, but I was bullied constantly for liking dragons, so I changed my favorite animal into a fox, and thus changed the dragon into a fox as well. And as I grew up, I learned I don't care what people say, but I kind of do like Flamey as a fox. So that's why Slade was born, because I still wanted dragons. And that's a long story to that, but yeah. But also, Fur Flame Creations, Flamey is like Fur Flame Creations mascot. They are my mascot for my company. And the flame that's in my logo, I know many of you probably haven't seen it. I should probably make it my icon, then makes sense. But it's the flame from their head because they have a flame working on their head. Mangusu, I would start dancing, but Strobes, nope. Okay, Mangusu is still phenomenal, though. I love him. Do you really know how to use the wheel? I do know how to use the wheel. But I just did it really bad there. That was my plan for the credits of Claymation. I thought I would end it in more of an amusing credits scene, but I ended up not doing credits because, I don't know, I kind of liked how it ended in that mysterious way. But I wanted to have this stream, this like sped up making something on the wheel in the background of my credits, and then at the end of that, suddenly you would see the claymation guy that I've been using the entire time get slammed into a monstrosity, because I thought that was amusing. But I felt like it was too fantastic of a video to be just the credits of something sped up. Like every single part of it is beauty. God, I would love to see Mangusu and Strobes go against each other. Gail is a great dancer. God, they're all so good, and they're all so nice when you talk to them. I get the fortune of being able to talk to these guys at the competitions and at the auditions for stuff, because they're there and like, hey, your stuff's awesome, and they're like, aw, thank, and then we talk for a bit, and then I cry on the inside. That's where most of my meetings with like people like Albino Topaz, aka Taylor, or aka Telephone, are, because they go to go chill there and audition, obviously. But unfortunately, they haven't gotten into too much stuff lately, which makes me sad, especially for Taylor, because their stuff is phenomenal, and I want to see more of their dance routines. Fortunately, they did get into Anthrocon for the group dance, which made me a very happy being, especially when they partnered up with Jay. I cried a little. I did not get into Anthrocon, which is another story. Why I didn't get into Anthrocon, if you guys are interested. But I mean, I'm not saying I would have gotten into Anthrocon if it went differently, but Telephone is quite good at dancing. I'm very proud of them. They've been getting pretty good. I've been watching them for a long time, because I've been following Dancer First for a long time. This is from little baby me. Alright, so the story. So I signed up for the Anthrocon dance competition. I made a routine, and I was quite proud of it, by the way. I put a lot of work into it because I felt like, since I got into MFF, this was my first good chance at getting into Anthrocon. And I was like, oh my goodness, I gotta create something really cool. Which I actually plan on recycling it, because, as you know, I didn't get in. But I plan on recycling it probably for Squared. But I was super excited for this dance routine. And I get there, and I'm like, they're like, all right, Slade. I'm like, that's me. And they're like, all right, you signed up for the novice category? And I'm like, yep, because I'm a baby. I'm not ready for the big leagues. And they're like, well, you've been in some Floor Wars. You were just in Floor Wars here. You got into MFF and you've done all that stuff. You're experienced enough. Let's put you in the veteran category. And I'm like, excuse me? What? So they put me in veteran category, and I was freaking out about it a little bit because as long as I've known, veteran category is for veterans. Like, it's the place you go when you are so good at dancing and you've won competitions before, which I've never won something. And that's understandable. I need to clean up my technique. I got some good musicality and I can hit beats well, but I'm a little bit too repetitive, for example. Or I'm a little bit too right-sided and how should I say this? I need some more control as well, which I've been really working on. And I feel like if you watch my videos, you can see me getting better at control. So that's good. But I'm starting to get a lot better. I kind of screamed inside. Levels in Floor Wars? There are not levels in Floor Wars. Floor Wars are randomized. The dance competition and Floor Wars are separate, and that confuses people a lot. But, fun fact, yeah, those are separate, in case that's what you were thinking. You know, yeah, these are a lot sturdier. Yeah, these will do well for feathers. But you know, I was screaming inside, but I have the videos from me auditioning, but I don't think we're technically allowed to release them because it is in a private room and it was not a place where you could come and watch, if that makes sense. I'm gonna see if this yellow scrap is enough. Ooh, it might not be. No. Excuse me as I suddenly pause my stories to actually do my work. Nope. Gosh darn. Gotta use another piece of foamies. I mean, this is why I keep scratch, just in case I can't use them. But you know, I still had a blast trying out for AnthroCon because they played good music and I danced my heart out. And the honest truth is that I might have gotten in if I had more control because I was trying to hit those beats and I was trying to give my best and my most. And the thing about giving my most is I was constantly moving and I wasn't doing enough slow compared to fast or really taking in the beat. But I've been really trying to practice that more. I'm trying to be more lyrical, trying to listen and tell people what I'm hearing versus just hitting every beat. Just be like, here's the story of the song. Listen to it. Enjoy it. Taste it. Embrace it. And the honest truth is that my dance routine was way more controlled. Oh, hey, thanks, Johnny. Have fun. Who's that fursuit that dances in heels? That fursuit who dances in heels is two different fursuits. What? And they're both Dalmatians. What? And they're similar suits, but they both dance in heels. And I got confused. I thought they got a new suit at one point, but no, it's two different people. I can tell you the name of one confidently. The other, I feel bad not being able to tell you the name confidently, but at least one of them is Dalmy. Dalmy the Dalmatian. They actually have their own YouTube channel if you look it up, and they're also a fursuit maker. And it's fun to watch their videos. Okay, by the way, fun fact about the stream, it's not going to be going too late due to the fact I have to wake up at 8 a.m. So, yeah. I'm not going to be streaming for that long. It's 10:30, by the way, here. He's quite good at dancing in heels. I am actually quite jealous. I wish I could be that fabulous. Sorry if I go quiet for a second. It means I'm like uber concentrated. I want to get that good fursuit. Make people go, wow, that's a good suit. That's all I want. So I want someone to look at one of the suits I make and go, nice job. It's a beautiful suit. Oh my god. I would love to dance with Beauty and the Beast. Hey, Boo Boo, what's up? Mr. Bacon. OMG, it's Myron. Wow. Myron. Everyone needs to freaking blow their minds because Myron's here. Would everyone like to join me? Yeah, because you had Olive Garden, right? R.I.P. Myron. Yep. I love Olive Garden, but at the same time, Olive Garden. Alright. Gotta make something beautiful. Let's make it beautiful. That works for me. I'm making feathers. Prompt me. So Myron, who's your new date? Whoa, wait. I'm making tail feathers right now, Myron, but I also kind of want to hear who's your new date. What's in the hat? I'm making some reinforces to this so it does not fail on me. Yeah, I'm waiting one too. We're learning things about Myron that even Myron didn't know. Oh, did you post a joke tweet, my dude? Yeah. It can be confusing. God, but man, I wish I could like post a picture of Slade sitting seductively on a bed and have people volunteer, especially cute girls. And probably some cute boys too. I mean, let's not lie. Now I got Heather stuff. I was gonna play music. Do you guys want to hear Homestuck music? Because Homestuck music's pretty chill, dude. It's also copyright free, dude, and you can't run out because there's so much, dude. I like the ooh. Let's make. Oh, it's my computer's muted, so we're good. Hey, welcome, my dude. Oh, my computer's on full volume. We don't need that. Alright, I'm gonna need you guys to give me feedback. Why did I go back into my stream? This is not what I wanted. Okay, see you in a sec, Myron. I need to find Homestuck music. Yeah. Because that's the good shit. That's what will keep me satisfied. I'm gonna hit random shuffle. Okay, I don't want it that quiet. I can't hear it at all. Okay, it's just quiet. We'll adjust if we need to. Let me know if music is too loud and you can't hear me talk. That's why we got chat, my dudes. But yay! I got the feathers done. And let me move the boy. We don't need any more second-degree burns. And I got the tail. And I'm probably going to take some stuffing out. I highly doubt it needs this much stuffing. And this is some weird stuffing they put in here. I'm not going to lie. I don't know why it's like tinted green. Oh, that's alright. Welcome. I have heard about Discord, and I should use it more. But, like, I'm a busy bee, and I haven't had the time to explore it, if you know what I mean. Woohoo, intense. There we go. Tentatively, that's what the feathers are going to look like, except they're going to be black into white tips. Ooh, cool. Like, that sounds cool. If you want to help me out, like, PM me on stuff and talk to me there, because I think it'd be better than here. And then you can lead me through this site I really don't know too much about. Alright, now it's time to take out my fleece and start. Oh, wait, no, not my fleece yet. I need to get my paper so I can make the patterns of the feathers. Which means I need to find a big old sketchbook. Big old sketchbook. What time is it? Yeah, I got time. Around 11 is when I'm gonna migrate over to my Inktober stuff. Because my Inktober stuff is cool. If I never made my suit, who would I like to get created by? That's a good question! By the way, Shadow, I'll tell you my Discord like later because I don't remember it. I just know I'm still logged in. I'm pretty sure it's for Flame Creations, but I'm not sure. Where? This is a good song. I remember it. I love it when I remember something. Oh no! I'm getting flashbacks from Homestuck, guys. I'm gonna cry. God, my high school, middle school shit. It's all flashing back to me all at once. I can't handle. Where's my big sketchbook? This is. Oh my god, the stream is dissolving, but this music's too loud. The first song just decided to be really quiet. I can't find it. I can't. Big sketchbook, where are you? Excuse me, I have know where I put it. For now, I want to see the head I'm working on. This is the head I'm working on. He's gonna look at you while I look for my sketchbook. I should put back on. I have not put these teeth in, so they're awkwardly just kind of there. But yay! I actually really love them so far. You got them cute follow me eyes. All the good stuff. Boop boop. Alright, as his teeth fall out because they're not in yet, get back in there! That's how you could leave your mouth. Alright. Also, my chair is like mega squeaky. Excuse me. Alright. Did I put it away? Not in that drawer. Not in that drawer. I know where I put it! I remember putting it in here! Oh! Yeah! Drawings flying everywhere. God! Ooh, I got it! I got it, guys. Real good. It's gonna go back in its corner. Oh! Beautiful. So, grab here, and then if I go, oh, you're sitting on top of my little marker basket. And I put pencils in here for some reason. I'm gonna use pencils because that's less likely to bleed through the paper. Myron, you missed me showing off, and the others. Alright. I'm gonna actually number the feathers because I'm gonna do individual pieces. Rip. Alright, Myron. I'll be doing more streams, hopefully. Again. I used to do these all the time on Facebook, but I really don't much anymore. And I kind of want to get back into it. Alright. So now I've numbered all the feathers. Oof. And I'm going to go sketch out my feathers! Hip hip huzzah! So what I'm going to do is I'm going to sketch out the bear forms first, and you're going to be like, wow, you're going to have precise feathers. And I'm going to be like, yeah, but, I'm going to outline them with a good centimeter. And when I outline them, oh my goodness, this lighting makes it hard to see. Who's my fursuit crush? Oh no. God, that's a hard question because I got probably too many. Sometimes a new suit comes out and my heart kind of collapses a little because I'm just like, Jesus, but I want to love that suit forever. But I think my current one is a new llama that came out, and I can't remember its name, but its promo video, it was made by the Fuzz Factory, and its promo video was to the one Fall Out Boy song with the llamas, and I started crying because I loved it so much. Fursuit crushes for me are like, oh my god, that suit is so well made, and I love their expression, and I love their acting. Fursuit crush. It's nothing like, hey, look at that suit, I want to bang it, you know? Because I know some people have fursuit crushes like that, and I'm like, reason sharply. Don't, I mean, I guess to yourself, it's kind of okay to think like that, but like, those are real people. Just remember that. You can love and appreciate their suit, but please don't, like, look at them and sexualize them. If that makes sense. I hope it does. I need to sharpen my pencil soon. Hold I already did. Huzzah! Another feather, and this is number 6. Alright, stream. This is the point where I ask you guys questions, and you guys are like, whoa, I didn't sign up for this. Too bad. You subscribed to me. Oh god. Beauty of the Base is a phenomenal suit, and they make their own. And I probably cry a little bit because of how much I love their suit. That's why I say I have so many fursuit crushes, because I'm just like, oh my god, cries. I know almost every single autumn falling suit is my fursuit crush. So what I'm going to do with these patterns is I'm going to cut them all individually out, which is going to be fun. And then I'm going to each cut them out twice. And I'm not even, oh no. I gotta cut the tips out. And then what I'm gonna do is when I cut the tips out, I make sure I just leave a centimeter on the tops of each of these. And that'll keep my memory sharp. So I'm doing some tentative lines in here. Making sure that the white tips are still facing what's going to be the top. Ah. And this tip is hard, but I think I got it. Last suit, it kind of messed up, but I think I got it now. Or last time I made the tail feathers. And what the details I'm going to do on these tail feathers is that I'm going to make them... sorry for my random pauses, by the way, that's my critical thing. But, oh, my brain freezes. Oh, I'm going to be sewing details into the feathers. Oh, no. Okay. Oh, 1 second. I think there's a question, and then I'm going to hit you guys with my random questions. Have you had your parent do about random stuff? Yeah, I mean... Probably, yeah. Let's not get into family stuff. Oh, I lost my train. Okay, my train of thought was asking you guys random questions. My first random question is a pretty easy question. What is your favorite Pokemon? Let me know your favorite Pokemon. Oh, jeezums. Well, don't tell her don't do that. I mean, that's not... That's just... that's not tasty. That's dangerous, and I don't want you to get hurt. This is one of my... Oh no. I was realizing the tip of my feather went off the page. I'm trying to get this all to fit on one page, but I don't know if it'll be possible. Jeez. Well, I hope you keep safe, honey. Eevee's a good Pokemon too, as well as Cyndaquil. My favorite is Gengar. My sweet, baby luscious child with their fantastic grin and piercing eyes. Pow! Mm. Well, honestly, best of luck to you, sweetheart. Hope things end up alright. Alright, you guys ready for another random question? Your current random question is gonna be I I have Pokemon Moon right now, the normal one, and I'm trying to decide if I want to get Pokemon Ultra Sun or Ultra Moon. What do you guys think? Parkour. That's like insane. I did it, guys. All on one page. I would do both, but I'm a poor. I don't think packages where you can get them a little bit cheaper, and I'll consider it. It depends, I guess, how much money I have when they do officially come out. I almost cut with these scissors. That's not good. I don't want my fabric scissors to go dull. Let me go grab the scissors. They're small, but they're efficient. This is what I'm cutting with until I find my bigger pair of scissors. They went missing somewhere in the spur pile. I feel like the music's getting slightly and increasingly louder. Pow! What time is it? It's 10:53 right now. I got a feather cut out. I'm gonna be crooked. I'm gonna lay it on top. PM. I would not. Well, I have to be up that early. You see, tomorrow morning I have to be up. I have to be on the field at 8 a.m. And you guys are probably like, field? And I'm like, yeah, because I'm in marching band and I'm a cool kid. I'm gonna try to get myself up early so I can go make myself some brekkie. Any more questions? I probably can produce some more questions if I think about it. Give me a hot sec. Actually, Angry Bacon. I'm ahead of you. Angry Bacon. Your name gave me an idea. What is everybody's... It's a generic question, but what's everybody's favorite food? Marching band for the win. Pow. Beautiful. Ooh, I might go a little bit. Oh, wait, are you drum major? Because that's awesome. I can't... Drum major is a dream I'll never get. Why is that? Well, I played tuba, and they don't put tuba players as drum majors because they need them too much. That's just fact. Which I guess in a way kind of makes me feel, I guess, wanted in a certain way because they're like, wow, we need those brass tuba players to get, like, you know, to get that nice solid sound, but yep, and I hate it. Oh no. Well, at least you're not the one who has to be dying marching all the time. And that was the main goal from being a drum major. Hey, welcome. We're being cool over here. Cool. Cool kids. Pow. Come join and talk, and that's alright. Okay, marching bands are like being leaders a nightmare. Well, I won't get it once again because tuba, but thanks. Marching band is intense, but I get kind of fun. It depends what you guys are doing, and marching. It's fun to perform for me, but not fun to prepare. Don't join. Join if you want, if you love performing and you love playing instruments, but know when you join that your health comes before the band, because I've made that mistake before and almost nearly fainted kind of stuff. And military, look at you go. The youngest leader that my college had. Well, you're a college one too. College kid. I'm a college kid as well. College. Wow. But by the way, military. Community college makes it a little tougher too. I go to a private institution, so we're not like huge competitive marching bands or anything. I mean, we do it for fun and we get a scholarship, but that's about it. And that's the thing. Yeah, you gotta either, depending on age especially, you gotta either work to gain the money to buy a suit, which I actually did. When I was first going on one of my favorite jobs I ever had, and I got the money for it. I actually bought myself a gorgeous head I found online, and I've been making the rest of it um, by myself, and I love it very much. And I need to wear it more than I do. And part of me doesn't wear it much because it's just the head, and I have made the tail and the arms and the hands, but I want more to wear more of it, you feel? That's why I want to make a bodysuit. Nice. See, those are some nice goals and something to do. Is getting college paid for. That is a fantastic idea. And if I had more tolerance, I'd probably do something like that as well. Yay! All the tail feather patterns out. So now I'm going to take out the fabric and cut those out. But I gotta cycle this paper because The environment is important, kids. Take care of it. We only have one planet Earth. Recycling time. Alright, time to put the sketchbook away. In a place I'll remember it later. I have a roommate that's a furry. I have 2 other roommates. We're sharing a triple room. Wow, I lost my lead. Oh, rest in peace. Good thing I finished my patterns before. Oh, shoot. JK, I need to write. Yeah. So I need to do a smaller number on each little top piece. And I might call this, I might call this, actually, and take a break and do my, and do my Inktober for a bit, because I like switching between projects so I don't lose my mind, if you know what I mean. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna take this guy, woo-hoo-hoo. Wow! Oh, this is a good fan. It kind of looks like the colors of the fan too, doesn't it? So I'm gonna take this guy. I have 5 furry roommates. Goodness! It's a lot of furries. Just the house of furries. Oh, I don't know where to put these tail feathers. Shake your tail feathers, boo. Wow! I'm gonna restuff this end once I start getting this kind of glued in there. I'm gonna put these down here because I got my sewing machine and my camera over there and I don't want to ruin anything. Alright, stack them up just so. Alright, it's time to work on my Inktober. So I already sketched it out and I did a human, which is weird for me. But I'm going to move the camera in just a hot sec. I guess I could show you guys my sketchbook too. But let's see, can I flop? Can I switch? Which way? Hi guys. We're going to see if I can switch. Aha! There we go. Welcome, welcome, welcome to this view. My charger. Ah! Alright, we're going to experiment with this a little bit and see if we can get this in a spot that actually makes sense, if you know what I mean. I think that's a good angle. I don't know if I can draw from this angle. Wait, what if I move this just... Wow. This is some weird-ass music, guys. Could you, like, not tripod? Okay, thanks. Tripod. Huh. Wow. Sketchbook. Alright, open. Get a load of that sketch. Wow. This is a really weird angle. If I tilt it up a little. Oof, 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 oof. It's a weird angle, but you're getting some of my sketches. Oh, this is Flamey, by the way. This is the character I was talking about before. Oh, that just comes with practice, my dude. Oh, weird. Practice cheat. Oh, this is my one of my NPC Dragonborns from a campaign I'm running. Ooh, her name is Marion, and I love her to death. You must understand. Well, those are some sketches from that clay guy I made. And if you're wondering, yes, that is Jacksepticeye. I drew him in the Homestuck kind of style because he was playing a Hive Swap, and I never posted it, and maybe I will. Look, it's me playing a DS because I missed my DS. Sketch, and then whoa, we're in Inktober. This is a new sketchbook, in case you guys couldn't tell. All right, I'm gonna see if I can move this tripod up because this is annoying. Sorry for my random hand, you guys. Huzzah! All right, cool. So this is day 1 of Inktober. This theme was Swift, and the only thing I could think of was the Pokemon move Swift. So I kind of implemented the stars and stuff into it and made it kind of spacey feeling. This was day 2. This was Divided. This is Flamey again, and story behind this is Flamey is a flying ink fox, and thank you guys for the nice comments. Flamey is a flying ink fox, and what that is a original species, I like to say, but it's basically just an extension of a fox. It's really nothing too original. What it is each flying ink fox kind of represents a part of you, and when this part of you becomes intense, it could be negative, it could be positive, whatever it is, your character literally melts. So that's why they're called ink, because they kind of your teacher. Oh, that's sweet. I'm in college learning from actual art professors and stuff. This was day 3. This was a lot of fun. This was Poison, and all I could think of was the Jungle Book and the Hypno Snake and the Poison. This was which day is this? This is day 4. Theme was underwater, and I thought I'd use my Slade Man. This is fun, especially with limited colors. Just trying to create that underwater atmosphere. This is day. Wait, is this day? Day 5. Today's day 6. Day 5 was lawn, and I'm just like, lawn dragon friend. I wanted a lawn dragon friend. So this is my lawn dragon friend. And here's today's. I inked it, and now I need to color it in, which is a problem. Because I'm like, I'm gonna do humans because I'm a cool kid. And then I'm like, hold up, I don't have skin tone markers. So I'm still trying to figure that out. I got tomorrow started, but you're gonna have to wait till tomorrow for that. Alright, let's go get my marker bin. Pow! Marker bin is here to help me out in the most dire times, including finding out how I'm gonna color this child in, because they are a POC, person of color, but I do not have any flesh tones, especially POC colors right now. So I'm trying to figure out what to do about that. Any suggestions? Oh no. Oh, where's my inking page? Here's my inking page. This has been my inking lifesaver page. Oh no. Oh, spoilers. There we go. That makes sure I don't leak onto the next page, because if you look at it, I leak a lot. I'm a leaky man. You can see you can see Slade's outline from the underwater one. If you look, you can see there's his ear and his eye and his face and the water behind him. If we take a look. I found that amusing. Alright. Because, okay, so the theme was sword, and this character is actually a human version of that character. And their power is like a sword thingamajig. So that's me goal. is to make a human version. And I have made a human version of them before. It was a long time ago, but I have it in this sketchbook. Ooh, the neighbors are making noises. Shush, my dears. I'm trying to live stream. Oh, there they were. Oh no! Timber! No! 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 Come back, my dears. I'm sorry I knocked you over. Yeah, drawing is super difficult when you first start, and even when you're continuing on, because you're like, wow, I feel terrible at this, but it gets better the more and more and more you try. This is almost a year ago, I think. But yeah, no, that's an old drawing of my first idea for human ashes. Oh, I did the wings on different sides, but I don't think it matters because neither are canon. Wait, no, I did them right. I originally did them wrong. Now I did them right. I don't know. I'm still figuring that out. My comic is actually, my first chapter is going to be releasing really soon, and you guys might be like, oh, what's this? Well, let me tell you. For my term in college right now, I've discussed this with my advanced art teacher, and she has agreed to let me do 3 projects that connect each other and create a full-on first chapter to my comic book. So I'm like mega super excited for that, but I gotta do it. Alright. What's funny is I made her sword like solid, while her swords in the actual comic are made out of blood. Because this sounds weird, but all my characters are foxes, and they have like superpowers, and that sort of sounds really cheesy, but I swear to God, a lot of work went into that comic, and yeah. I don't know how I'm going to color her, because I don't have my flesh markers. I don't know where they are. Well, I guess what I'm going to do is I'm going to color in everything but her flesh right now, and maybe post it as a work in progress thing and say, hey, I'm going to come back and color it in with flesh markers once I get there. Once I get them, because I don't have them right now, and I would not want to color in with inappropriate colors. Look at that! I'm thinking ahead. Alright, so her main colors are more of a red feel. As you can tell, the actual character is gray, and her eye is red. So, oh no. I will send, how about this? Help. Oh, wait, I gotta send it to the camera. I hope that helped. Just show your roommates going, show your roommates me going, stop, let me boop you instead. How does that make you feel? Boop. Boop, boop. Here, I'll even do it. There's a goddamn furry paw. You see, my boop holds an extreme amount of power due to the fact it's from a furry hand. So they are bound to stop. So I'm gonna go, desist, and, boop. Woohoo! I'm knocking over the tripod. Boop, boop, boop. Oh no! Well, if you gotta go, you gotta go. That's how them life goes, but, sorry it's so windy. Booping your computer. I'll still show them me pooping the screen. It's bound to stop them. Hi, nerd! Welcome! I'm drawing right now. I hope you like me art. Alright, now I gotta take out markers. This is my 80%. These are really old Prismacolors. And it's like remarkable that some of them still work. Like old that my dad used them in his college career. That old. But where is Ashes? Gray. I could like go My Little Pony and draw her skin like the color of her character. You know how like My Little Pony, you know what I mean, guys. They just made the characters the color of their forms, which was kind of weird. Yeah, well, the time I found a practice was literally going to school and majoring in art. So that was my practice time. I want to see the MLP movie. Don't spoil it. Don't spoil it for me. The MLP movie is I'm hoping to see this weekend actually. Alright, I'm gonna at least color her pants this gray and either her jacket or shirt. I haven't decided yet. I'm a little bit of a messy drawer. As you see, I kind of go out of the line sometimes a bit, but... Yeah, well, they can all, like, fight me. It's probably garbage, but it's garbage I'll love. The only reason I'll love it is because, like, I was out of it for a long time, guys. Like, I used to be a huge... What I would call myself a brony. I used to be huge in it, and then, like... I don't know, I just hit a point where, like, most of the fandom became really blah, garbage people. And it was hard to stay in tune with it because there was so much negativity, especially when facing the outside world. And I still had a few friends I was into it, and I would catch up and watch it so often. But recently, I've been kind of getting back into it. So that's the thing. Bam, furries. The new Jigsaw? Do you mean the Jumanji? I don't know what you're talking about, honestly, friend. Of course there'll be fursuit shenanigan live streams in the future. But I also like doing work ones. I actually plan when I hit 1,000 subs, I want to do a live stream where it'll be tense. But I do dance requests live for you people. That's my plan for my 1,000. Oh, well, one of my plans. I have a few plans, to be honest. Very intense. I'm gonna have, like, my friends there to help me out, and they're gonna shove water and probably my inhaler into my face when I need it. The Jigsaw movie. Okay, I don't think I've seen it yet. What you do with these markers, I'm going to talk about this a little as I go, but what you do with these markers is when you want them to be darker and more shady, you just keep overlapping. Like, I want these guys, like the little pant bottoms, to be darker than the rest of it. So I'm just going to keep over and over again coloring them in until they're the darkness that I want. But yeah, we're starting to get some cool pants. And I'm gonna do the jacket a really dark gray, grayish black, because I actually own the same kind of jacket, and that's what my jacket does, is it goes grayish black. Alright, I'm actually gonna cap this for a hot sec, because I need to grab the pen, and I forgot to draw in part of the jacket. Pow! Pen powers. Now you might be like, wow, that looks like a really normal and stupid pen for this kind of art job, Slade or Furflame or whatever you want to call me. And I'm gonna look at you and say, I agree, but my pen ran out of ink, and I went to Target and then this today, and I completely forgot to pick up new pens. So this is where we're at for now. But I am actually gonna go around this and darken the outside edges, because that really is going to define This is a good song, guys. It's really going to define my character against the background. And you're going to be like, are you going to do that for the wings? And I'm going to look at you and say no. And you might be like, why aren't you going to do that for the wings? And I'm going to respond with, because they're in the background and I don't want them to be the main focus of this image. I'm probably going to outline the sword too, because, I mean, that's the whole genre for this Inktober. So I feel like tomorrow's going to be some really intense fursuit work before the bowl. Because I'm going to be finish my football game and then I'm going to be like freaking running. To finish the rest of it before the bowl, because the fursuit, the game, not the fursuit game, the football game that I'm marching in for marching band, that's going to end 4:35, and I'm going to probably be leaving 7:30 to 8 because I'm getting food with people, and my goal is to have Slade at least be wearable and this tail that I was doing feathers for done so I can deliver it there. And I guess not really worst case scenario. I mean, technically worst case scenario. But just in case, I will probably wear Bob or Naira tomorrow instead of Slade if I can't finish him in time. Which isn't really a huge tragedy. It just, I enjoy wearing my my boy, if you know what I mean. I am almost. It's making me cry. I'm so happy. I enjoy your roommates. Boop them. Boop them all. Just laugh maniacally. My roommates made me a furry. Yeah, if you are a furry, honey, you're already a monster. I'm sorry. I'm only here to tell you the truths of this world, and the truth is, if you're a furry, you're already a monster. I mean, in a way, because monsters are more animalistic. Pow! Get them dark lines in there. Boop-a-doop. Do any of you guys watch Game Grumps at all? I watch them a little bit. But whether you do or not, I hope you find this amusing, but there is a part, I can't remember the name of the game, but it's like this fake Sonic game that they played, and it's very amusing to watch. I've seen it a few times, the series, and Markiplier did it too, and yada yada. But good. But there's a part of the fake Sonic game where it's really creepy, but you're like supposed to tickle Sonic. And I'm saying it's fake because it's really inappropriate and grotesque at parts, but it's absolutely hilarious. Anywho, so they have one of the grumps, who was it? I don't remember. I'm sorry, guys. I'm terrible with names. But one of them is like, alright, you gotta give them the tickles. You gotta give them the tickles. And what I really want to see now is something like my friend had a button that actually said give him the tickles, and it showed the really creepy Sonic. I want to see something, give him the boops. Give him the boops. I'm gonna make a button. I'm gonna make that. I'm branding that. I'm calling it. I'm gonna make it a t-shirt, and it's gonna say give him the boops, and it's gonna have the same Sonic kind of feel. Like it's gonna look like the Sonic, except for it's going to be some sort of furry. But it's going to say, give him the boops. Don't steal my idea. Oh, hey, congrats, my dude. One day I'll get there. According to the YouTube like sub prediction thing, I'm supposed to get there before MFF, which is great. Because another thing I want to do when I get to 1,000 subs is buy one of those disgustingly large gummy bears and eat it at MFF if I get to 1,000 before MFF. So you're gonna be like, so you are literally gonna dance on live stream to requests that are obviously copyright free because otherwise this stream gets kicked off, or and you're gonna eat the really big nasty gummy bear. Do you hate yourself? And the answer would be indeed, my dear children. No, but I think the eating the live gummy bear in person will be quite amusing at MFF. Alright, yay, okay, I double outlined this, so now this figure is standing out. Thanks, my dude! And now I'm going to color it more. So I got 70%, and if I'm correct, the 70% works. And how we test that? Pow! Yep. I keep knocking over the thing, honestly because of the charger. I'm taking the charger out. Alright, phone, don't die on me. So now we're going to color the jacket. Yeah, this is what I wanted. Do it. The Kermit meme. Do it. Wop. Do it. Mountain do it. That was too inappropriate. I'm very sorry, children. Duh. See, this is why I have the pen nearby when I'm like, wait, this hair doesn't have an ending. It does now. It ends right there. I think it's good enough. Phenomenal. Get him. Wow. Something my roommate, my good friend, my roommate and my good friend, both, and I have been doing is saying things in these really weird voice, but like randomly commentating on things with it. And it mainly came from her. She's the only one who can do it perfectly. Like you would have to talk to her to do it perfectly in front of you guys. But basically she goes, "Wow, that's pretty cool." And like it's like this really weird child voice. But we're going to an art museum for a art history project together because we're both in art history. And she's like, what if we go around the museum and just commentate on the art with our new art history knowledge, because that's what we're supposed to do. Is we're supposed to find some old art history noise and like write a 3-page paper on it. But we'll just go around and just commentate on every single like art piece and like, wow, I can tell that this originates from around 383 BC. That's a really nice like Look, wow. Look at that. Beautiful. She does it better than I do. She is a pretty awesome roommate, though. I love her. But, I really want to do it now. Yeah. Wow, look at that. These cavemen really were starting to understand anatomy. We really misjudged them because when we think about cavemen, we think about people, who really weren't able to have a proper culture or speech. And if you look at their drawings, they're actually a lot more advanced than we thought they were. Wow. So that's the goal for Sunday. I'm gonna scooch you guys a bit. Alright, I gotta figure out. I'm thinking about doing red for the shirt, but a faded more red. Because all my reds are also running out of ink. I really need to recharge these with some alcohol if I can. I don't know if I can get refills for Prismacolors. I know you can do them for Copics. I should look it up. Because I think refills would be cheaper. Oh hey, it charged a little bit from last night because it was really running out when I was using it last night. Awesome. Now to do that really carefully to the eyes. Which that's where drawing outside the lines real hard. No, I'm gonna reuse this gray. And here, I want to see if my 90% is working, because if it is, that's what I'm going to color the hair with. But I'm pretty sure that's one that's out of ink. In which case, I'm going to have to, awkwardly just use my 80% a lot on the hair. Where's my 90%? Here's my 90%. I'm pretty sure this is a dried out one, though. Unfortunately. Alright, goals, goals, goals. Guys, it's working. Guys, I might cry. Oh my god. It's not dried out like I thought it was. I guess a different percentage is dried out. I'm still going to have to go over it a few times because it's still blending in a little bit too much. It's darker in person. The light's kind of distorting it for the camera. But just imagine it a little bit different. And then you guys will happily live. I'm going to have to go, I don't know, probably Sunday. Well, if I am going into Chicago Sunday, I can probably find an art store and be like, give me the juice. Give me some nice flesh tone markers. Especially if what if they have a big old Blick? Because I got a bunch of Blick gift cards. And I could get the goods, if you know what I mean. Hey guys, did I just use a 90 on this coat? Is that what I was using the whole time? I thought I was using my 80. Rip. It's alright. It's also the kind of hair that kind of gets lighter towards the top. So I'm going to definitely over and over and over again color the bottoms, and then the top will be the one color. But people will still accept my Inktober even though it's not finished, right? Oops. I didn't even realize I was really propped up that much on my laptop screen. This is a very good song. I'm sorry if I haven't been. No, thank you for calling me hilarious. See, I haven't been looking at my comments enough. Sorry. Oh, yay! So I got 2 new subscribers. I should shout them out. Vever AJ subscribed. Thank you so much. And Bread Disposal subscribed. I enjoyed that name thoroughly. Thank you very much. You give me life and justice. But yeah, you guys now know my secret. I'm an old Homestuck fan. Disgusting, I know. Alright, I gotta use this red, and I'm gonna use yellow orange, and I'm gonna use a little bit of this really light orange. Wait, what are they calling this one? Yeah, they're still calling it red. I thought I found a different one that called itself red. I'm like, wait, have I not been using it? It's like this pinkish red. Okay. Because they decorate, they have one of those cool little bead things in their hair. And if you guys haven't guessed, I just colors from grays and reds. And thank you, Angry Pumpkin. I can now sleep at night. I'm going to use a blue to contrast some stuff for the little beads. Gorgeous. I know that's kind of hard to watch and look at. Can I focus on my phone? I cannot focus in a YouTube live stream. I'm going to move you up. Ooh, I think that's a better angle. Well, thank you very much. I like them so far. I wish I had my flesh tones. I'm going to use my blue for these little beads right here. Alright, where'd my marker go? Here it is. Wow. So today in classes we started the Greeks in art history. And it was quite amusing. I'm taking technically 2 history classes right now because I'm in political science, which is virtually a history class. Everyone knows this. And I'm taking art history on top of my advanced art class, and then all my bands because I'm in too many. So I've been in a lot of history right now, but we started some Greeks today, and like all those cultures, and it's amusing because they're like literally the first people to create actual porn. I mean, like back in the day when I was a kid, back in like the Stone Age, and like all previous cultures, any kind of showing of a penis or anything like that was like just supposed to be a symbol of strength and a symbol of masculinity, and women obviously really weren't shown that much in the nude, except for way back when it was just supposed to be a symbol of beauty and fertility and stuff like that. But oh, I gotta stretch, excuse me. But you know, that's what it's signified as. And excuse me, as I lose track of mind. But yeah, no, the Greeks were the first real people to like use art in a way that's supposed to be scandalous and porny feeling, because they would draw like their god, like Athena, like she was like in a pose where it was supposed to be where you walk in on her, and she just dropped her shawl and she's like trying to cover herself up. And apparently this was the big hot deal back during these times, and people would come and go and like nosebleed all over it, and there was reports of people doing probably not good things to that statue, but that is probably the funniest thing. What a cute doggy. I'm going to nod and agree. I'm wondering if your roommate is calling this human a dog, or if the suit that I showed you guys later was. I slapped him. Wow, violence. I don't promote violence on my streams, sorry. Booby to death. Wow, get a load of that hair. I think the color difference is really starting to make itself apparent in the hair, but I'm gonna do some pen shading, and that's gonna be able to give more depth to the dreads, because then you're gonna see the different layers of them. I'm trying to like talk about my process, guys. I hope it's not too awkward for you, especially when I'm talking about Greek porn 1 second, and then I'm like, hey, I'm using this technique. I hope you like. I'm going to give some texture to this hair, because dreads are very textured. He attack, but he also pre-tech. Yay. That happens, but that's alright. I appreciate you talking to me. It's making me not seem like I'm crazy and talking to myself. Alright, now it's time to red up this sword, because this sword is still technically made out of blood. Because we're edgy. We're edgy on this show. I don't know why I said show, but we can pretend I'm on a show. I need to leave parts of this white, because shine, and I know what I'm doing, I swear to God. What time is it? Ooh, I'm amused that this is probably ending up taking up my last hour. Curse you, Inktober. That's alright. After marching band, I'll have a lot more time. Oh, let's try it out again. Desist. Desist. Because I'm going to have to draw that a lot darker. I know this marker's dried out, but I wonder if, even if it's dried out, I can use it to add texture to the sword. Because if you look, that's pretty dried out. If we take it over here and run it over here, yeah, it's hard to see on camera, but that's adding a lot of texture to my blood, making it look a little bit more bloody. You see, even dried up markers can be useful. Do I have anything else to add more depth to my blood? Not really. I could use this. Not like that sounds scary at all, dude. This is adding a little bit of texture to it. Alright, so when I draw the wing before, it's usually more of a purple. I don't have a solid purple right now. I got this weird highlighter purple. I'll do that and then I'll tone it down with some other colors. The only problem with these markers, like they have a nice kind of color thing, but they do that kind of marker streaky thing too much. You see the comparison? But what, until I get myself some actual decent markers, they'll do for now. Like, I got some good Prismacolors, obviously, as you guys have seen. But, what I gotta work on is getting some, like, a bunch of markers that are also consistent. And I can keep doing more traditional art that, looks nicer. You know what I mean? Especially since I gotta find some. So what I'm probably gonna do is this gray that I used down here, I'm probably gonna overlap it and it's gonna mute this color. And it's going to create kind of like that atmosphere of being in the background and not such a random and vibrant color. And then I'm going to bed because, once again, I have to be up at 8 a.m. This is going to be so cool at the end of October, though, when I'm able to look back and see the entirety of my works from Inktober. Like, I've never actually done Inktober before. So, like, it's intense, but it's, like, also challenging and a lot of fun, especially as an art student to do. Because I'm already having to do art all the time. And I kind of like that I took the prompt, because then I'm not just drawing stuff over and over again or constantly taking requests, or you know what I mean. What is this song, to be honest? Let's look. What is this photo? I love it. Alright, yay! Oh, thank you. It's gorgeous. Mwah! Beautiful song. Anywho, time to take this gray and kind of run it over. Oh, that's the thin side. That's not what we want. You see, that's why we check. But as you see, it's not making too much of a difference, but it's muting the colors just enough. And if I use it enough in one spot, it's going to create that shading effect. Especially when I don't have multiple colors of purple, sometimes you have to improvise with colors like these. And I knew this was going to be a vibrant color, and the wings are also going to be white. But, that's why I didn't outline these wings as much, because it still brings Ashes herself as the main focus, not just her wings. Because these are still going to be eye grabbers the way they are. And especially when I draw in here. Really draw out the shadow of the wing folding over. Yeah, but that muted that purple really nicely. Fox or a lynx persona? Well, there's less lynxes, so I would tentatively say lynx, but I say tentatively because I like foxes a lot. My 70% might be what's not. That's what's out of ink. Oh, but I got a 50%. That might be the one's out of ink. I don't even know anymore. Let's check it. Yep, there it is. I found the one that's out of ink, guys. Alright, let's see if the, how dark that 70% is, because I might try it on the wing. Yes. Do it. And then show it to me. Alright, that's a 70. That's an 80. No, that was the 90. And that was the 80. And where's my actual 70? Here it is. Oh, you can see the slight difference. And then I suddenly go down. Well, what's supposed to be next in the line that I own is this 50. But it's out of ink. It's like, And then the next I got in line is this 40. Yeah, that kind of works. Hey. For links. Ooh. Twitch might be. And I say might be only because of the fact that it's also a very popular website. But that could definitely work. You feel? It depends. If you have this character, what kind of personality do you visualize this character having? Are they really energetic and like move a lot? Because that would match with Twitch more. You get what I mean? It's not really the species that matters as much as more of the personality of the character. Do you think it matches your personality? If you want it to be something that echoes your personality. Because here I am with a fox named Flamey and a a dragon named Slade. And those don't really match his personality that much. Slade, honestly, his name matched his old personality more than it matches his current one. But that's because Slade was a completely different character when I made him. Gonna do some light shading. Alright, what color should I make my background? Definitely not red, not purple. Maybe blue. Ooh, or maybe... What is it? I call it magenta, but mulberry. Ooh. Twitch, in that case, for an evil character, could work depending what kind of evil character it is. Like, are they an evil character with superpowers? Or, what do they do that makes them evil? But, Twitch on its own sounds more like a playful name to me. You know what I mean? But if you feel like it's what matches your character, then go for it. Oh, well, I'm probably not going to stream tomorrow, but if I do, you're more than welcome to watch. Just because I'm going to be gone at the football game, and then I'm in a frantic rush to finish Suits. And maybe I'll do a rush stream where I'm probably going to spend a little bit less time looking at the stream than tonight. But I guess we'll find out. Yeah, I like this color for the background. It's bright, which is kind of contradicting all the dull colors that are in the character. Making it stand out even more. Aw, well, I mean, I guess that's your roommate's opinion. But my interactions with Strobe have been great, personally. And I love their style, so. That's my opinion, and your roommate is entitled to their own opinion. I like putting sound effects. Oh! Oh! Oh, okay, so Twitch oh, okay, I thought you said I misread that, I'm sorry. I thought you said your roommate dislikes strobes, and I'm like, you know what, that's their opinion. But Twitch hating strobes, I think that's actually quite amusing. I could imagine some amusing stuff happening. Just because he's another Lynx, that's kinda yikesy. I mean, I wouldn't call that racism. Or speciesism, I should say, because that's their own species. Well, I guess it's still technically speciesism. Because if you do look at real life racism, if you're still racist towards if you're racist towards your own race, it's still racism. So yeah, there you go. Twitch, that's speciesist. Pow! I think I like YouTube streaming a little bit better than Facebook streaming so far. I haven't played some music that was 100% copyright free and got a message saying, hey, you can't stream anymore, your music isn't copyright free. And I'm like, yes, it is. But it's alright. I'm okay. Woohoo! I need to find out exactly what music I can play. Maybe like make a playlist and of like stuff I still don't dance to, and then have people request off the playlist, because that would suck to get my stream stopped while I was streaming because I was dancing to a song that wasn't approved. Like they have a list of songs actually on their creator thing that you can use of like ones that are what under conditions can be used. So I'll look through that and I'll get like, and then they have popular songs in there too. And that's like songs that, I mean, they know of automatically, or some ones that they recommend for videos, or ones that they're like, all right, yeah, you can use this, but at least put like credit in the description. Well, yay, I'm happy you do. I might add some shaded, interesting stuff to the background. I feel like the background makes this more spicy. And once I get these flesh tone markers, this is going to be a fun one to complete. Huzzah! I'm gonna let that dry for a second, and then I'm gonna do some stuff in the background. I think more of like tree shapes because the comic is mainly placed in like a forest setting. Even though this is still human, but you know what I mean, guys. Blessings. Alright, I'm gonna face this up a little bit. Wow. Huzzah! Oh, so I think it's alright. Oh, we'll find out. Yay! Ooh, I could color in the scar. Let's at least color in the scar. I use this really light pink. And like, I know I have a mug of Sharpies somewhere of like rainbow proportions, but I don't know where it is right now. Which sucks, because I probably have some flesh tone markers in there, like a lot of Sharpies. Huh. Take a quick look around. Because I swear it was on this desk, but I cleaned the desk and it wasn't there. Oh well, I'll find it. Do you guys want to see the friend I purchased today at Target? And then we're gonna end the stream because we're past midnight. And I need to go to bed. But here's the friend I purchased. I love him so much. I saw him and I think my heart collapsed, and then I went, I must have you, and I purchased him. And he's gonna be my desk buddy, and he's gonna watch me do all my fursuit work. And I love him. Right, anywho. I'm gonna pause the music. Oh, this is a good song though. I'm gonna pause and I'm gonna say thank you so much for watching my stream. I hope you guys liked it. There's streams that I'm gonna be doing that are gonna be much longer. And there'll be more fursuit work. Like, I'm planning on doing streams that last like, gosh darn, an entire day even. Depending if I want to dedicate my entire day to fursuit making, then just like awkwardly have my breaks. No problem. I hope that you enjoyed it, and I will see you all very soon. Make sure, if you haven't, subscribe, I guess. I don't know, I feel awkward saying that. But if you want to get notified of when I'm streaming or when I upload a new video, you can hit that little bell down there. And then you can come say hi to this really weird nerd with their bird again. And see other projects that I make. And I love y'all, and bye-bye.